Hello. Hello. I don't know why. I was looking back on some other lives and I noticed that after every time I say hello, my nose is. And that is something that people have been making fun of me for a very long time. So yeah, I always go like this. It's a nervous thing. I don't know why, but it is. So let's try to get it so that I'm in the right spot. Hello, people who are here. I see there's a couple people here. It's nice to see you. Happy Friday. I'm wondering I'm wondering how Friday is to do my lives. I'm just wondering if it's a good day or a bad day. You know what I forgot to do? I forgot to clean off my camera. Hang on one second. Ready, everybody? Yay! Clearer? So happy Friday. My name is Kimberly and welcome to my channel, Knit a Rainbow. And I talk about all things fiber related, knitting, crochet, spinning, weaving. If it has to do with fiber, I absolutely love it. So I'd like to welcome you all here. Hi, Julie from Oklahoma. It's nice to see you. So if you have not yet, if you could hit the like and subscribe button, that really does help me out. And I would appreciate it if you find value in what we're talking about here. So hi, Anne Marie. Friday is the best day. That's a good day. I love Fridays too. Always have. I wonder what it is about that. So today we're going to be talking about what I'm working on next, where I'm going to be, what's going on. I meant to look up what this sweater is. I think it's the Balsian. So while everyone is coming on, I will look that up. Hey, are you guys playing Wordle? I'm addicted. We are addicted as a family to Wordle. So I love it. Let me know if you're playing. Hi, Suzanne. Suzanne, do you know Julie? You're both from Oklahoma. So of course, everyone wants to get in touch with me right now whilst I'm going live. Yay! All right, I believe this is the Balsian pullover. It is so good. I have that up here. And that's what I'm wearing. So I'm going to show you some spinning. I'm going to show you my spinning wheel and just get into this Friday. It's such a great day. Hi from Rhode Island. Yeah, Wordle is so much fun, isn't it? I always feel so incredibly smart when I get it. I don't know why, but I do. Hi, Debbie. Hi, good to catch you live. You're looking forward to April showers. You're from Annapolis. Oh, so we used to go to Annapolis in the summertime, and we used to park our boat right on City Dock for a long weekend when I was a teenager and a little bit older. Boy, those midshipmen. I loved that. I always dreamed of going to a dance with a midshipman, and guess what? I actually did. Isn't that so cool? Hi, Tinker. You're swatching for my sweater. Received your yarn from Dinah doing the knit along. Well, that's amazing. Oh, I recognize your name. Yes, I'm glad. Yeah, so the April Showers Bring Me Flowers knit along is going on. It starts next Thursday, so less than a week. And I'm doing it with Dinah and Pam of the Knitting Place this time. It's going to be 4 weeks, but we're gonna do it not every single week because there's holidays in there, and we're also knitting a sweater. We have a little bit more work to do in between. You can sign up whenever you want. Everything is going to be recorded. And so there is a weekly email that is sent out with the past week's recordings. There are videos. There is a private Facebook group that is going strong right now. People are showing their beautiful yarn and showing their swatches, and it's just lots of questions going on. And if you want to join one of over 90 people in this knit along, head on over to the knitting place, theknittingplaceny.com, and you'll see my face right there when you go on the website, and you will see where you can sign up. So you can stash dive. Dinah is really good about getting yarn out very quickly. You're doing the lovely tea, Kimberly. Hi, are you? Kim Cater. I know we had an issue. I remember talking back and forth with you. It's nice to see you on the podcast. Welcome, welcome. So if you would like to join all those other people, then I would love to have you. So you get the 4 Zoom sessions that have videos that are pre-recorded. Plus, I go over it and talk again. So it's kind of like you kind of like read about it beforehand, and then you actually see it happening, and then hopefully that it makes it easier for you. And we'll go over things like fit. We've already gone over a lot of gauge in the Facebook group, because we need to know that before we even start, right? And so we've been doing that. We've been talking, like oohing and ahhing over everybody's yarn choices. We've been getting to know each other, and it's just a really, really nice community over there. So the Zoom and the pattern are the price, and then you can either stash dive, or you can purchase a kit from Dinah at the Knitting Place. And it's just a great way to support the brick and mortar yarn shops that, it's not easy. It's not easy for them now these days. You love my top. Thank you, Julie. All right, Debbie is ready. She has done her swatch. So I will show you. So I made one, right? I made one a couple of years ago, and I loved it, and it's great. And it's out of a fingering single ply yarn, meaning there's only one ply to it. And for those of you that don't know what plying means, I'm going to show you on my big ball of yarn here. This yarn, it's very easy to see, has 2 plies. So when you take it apart, each ply, so this is a 2 ply. If there were 4 plies, it would be a 4 ply. Okay, so that's what we're talking about when we're talking about plies. And I'm glad I brought that up, because I brought some spinning today to show you. I brought my spinning wheel. That was kind of a big hit with the last knit along. Now this is Hedgehog. Look how pretty this is. It's not getting the right color there. So anyway, this is the Hedgehog Merino Aran. And let's see, when we talk about plies, if you're curious on whatever yarn you're working with, how many plies there are, if you unspin it, right? So you take your hands and you unspin it, you can count how many there are. I think there's 3. There are. So in this yarn, there are 3 plies. So this is a 3-plied yarn. Okay. Ooh, what is this yarn? This is a 2-ply. I think this is Tabitha's yarn. I could be wrong though. I think this, no, this isn't. That's another yarn. Okay. So, so I made the first one. My second one is going to be out of the Sanasgarn Tin Lena. Oof. The light is weird in here today. And this is kind of like a light lavender, I would say. The lights are pretty harsh. I know, I was looking pretty bright anyway. So let's talk about this really quickly. It's a little messy in my area. I know that I brought them. Here they are. Not every fingering weight is the same, right? So there are some fingering weights that have 1 ply, and you can knit 6 stitches to the inch on a size 6 needle, which is what is needed for the lovely tea, which is what we're making with the knit along. So when I got the Tinlina, which is a fingering weight yarn, it is a plied fingering weight yarn, and it actually is a 3-ply fingering weight yarn. And I put it on a 6, and this is what I got. Way too big, way too big. And I went over this in my last podcast if you wanted to see. Then I put it on a 5 because why not? And the 5 looked really great whilst I was knitting it. I was like, oh, this is totally it. And then I blocked it. Way too big. Not way too big, but like a little bit, I probably could have sneaked it out, but I didn't like the fabric. I didn't like that you could see through the fabric, right? Because I really only want to wear my bra and wear this because it's a summer top. And then I put it on a 4. 4 is the winner. So on the 4, I got 6 stitches to the inch. You cannot see through it. The fabric feels amazing. And so that's what I'm going to end up doing. I absolutely love this. I can't wait to start, which I am going to be starting very soon, like after this is done. Meaning my YouTube. Man, I couldn't get that out. That was difficult. But then I was watching the Knitting Places. They had their podcast, which is Monday nights, and I was watching it, and I don't know if it was Monday night or they went live. I don't know. But then I saw Suburban Stitcher's yarn came in, and I was trying to not purchase it. I tried really hard. I did, but I lost, and I ended up purchasing March Hare. So it has that just the barest whisper of mint and all these spectacular colors. So nice to meet my MCal family. Oh, okay. So I don't know if you're a Kimberly or a Kim. I always ask because I am a Kimberly. I'm not a Kim. You are not. It really is knitter's choice. I always kind of thought when I was doing these knit-alongs that everybody would gauge and see, like play with their yarn for a little bit, and then, which thank you for reminding me. I'll put that in the Facebook group, and then we all kind of start together on the 7th. Because you have the pattern is in the notes, and it was also in the email that was sent to you. If you want to start now, nobody's going to stop you. But if you have some questions along the way, it might behoove you to wait until we start. Kim Goody. Oh, Kim Goody. What a great name. Diane does a really nice job. You're using prediction. Okay, so I love all the pinks, but I'm all about pink lately, and I wanted to get away from it, and Diane does a great job, and it was her birthday yesterday. So here's the color. It's even pretty. Oh man, it's really blown out. I'm sorry, friends, but I had to get it. I had to get it. I tried really hard not to, but I didn't win. I lost against myself. Okay, so that's what's going along with the knit along. If you would like to take my Knit to Fit class, there is some room left at Forever Yarn in Doylestown. You can call the shop, and I believe the class is from 10 to 11 or 10 to 11:30. And then if you don't want to take that class, I will be there in the afternoon to knit with everybody and, to help you pick out yarn and, to see your projects. And so come on out and see me. Helen will be coming with me. So if you all want to meet Helen and or say hello, come on with me. That is April 9th, which is next Saturday. So I'm very excited. I'm so excited to see Jan, and she just has a beautiful store. The last time I was there, I purchased the La Bien-Aimée Corrido worsted in these 2 colors. and I already know what I'm going to make with it. And it is a design that is not out yet, but it's written. Isn't it pretty? So I'm going to get all of my, my fun 80s vibe out of this, and it'll be, it'll be fun for the fall. Looking ahead, on May 21st, I will be in Georgia at One More Row Woodstock. And so those classes went live today. If you can call the shop, and I'm teaching knit to fit, and I'm also teaching fabulous finishing. There are like 5 classes. I know a bunch of them are sold out. So you can call and see if you're in that area. It would be great to see you. So I'll be there. I'm also going to be at Rhinebeck this year. I'm a virgin. I've never been to Rhinebeck, so I'm very excited. I'm going to be at Rhinebeck, and I'm actually, for all of you that are planning on going, there is a meetup on the hill for people that do YouTube, and so I'm going to go. I don't know who's going to show up, but I'm going to go. And so I'm really excited about that. Okay. All right, Joyce, we can talk about your gauge issues. Sometimes, and I guess this is good for everybody, but sometimes you just don't have the right yarn for the project. And, you can either, if you like the fabric and you're not getting gauge, you can kind of play with the numbers a little bit. And it's a good thing that you're part of the knit along, Joyce, because I can help you through that. And I'm actually planning on showing everyone how to do that. But the other thing is the yarn might not work. Sometimes yarn doesn't work for stuff. I was a little nervous about this, Tinlina. I really was, because going down from a 6 to a 4 is kind of a big jump. So it's exciting. Oh, hey, Marlena. Marlena's here. Yeah, I didn't go last year. I went to Cake Palooza, but then I went home, and I wasn't ready. And so, but this year I'm ready. I'm excited. If so, I will update my website for the places that I'm going to be. It's been really fun. So if you guys look behind me, that is my latest design. It doesn't have a name yet. And there is a call. If you're watching this live and you are a test knitter and are proficient in lace knitting, if you are interested, if you go to my Instagram and click on my bio and my link tree, there is a form to fill out if you'd like to be considered a test knitter. It is a really quick turnaround time, because that is for the Blue Pearl for the New Jersey Wool Walk. So that actually is their color, called the Blue Pearl. It's really, really pretty. I did show it last week, but now she's all blocked and looking beautiful. And I love the way it looks. So, and it's so comfortable to wear. It is fingering weight, but it's knit on a size 7 needle. So you're getting 17 stitches to 4 inches. So there aren't, 700 stitches on there. So it's more like knitting a sport or a DK weight sweater, but it just it's a drapey dream. It's delicious. It's done in marinated yarns, and that color will be available at the Blue Pearl for the New Jersey Wool Walk. So go on over there. They're so kind and friendly. And if you haven't already and you really want to sign up for a newsletter that is spectacular, go on ahead and sign up for the Blue Pearls newsletter. I enjoy reading it. Like, I look forward to Thursdays when it comes out. Oh, thank you, Mary. You love the top and the color. Yeah, the color is really pretty. I wish I was sitting kind of over a little bit so people could see it. Isn't she pretty? The pattern is actually written. I'm going to stand up. But the pattern is actually written. So you have these little sleeves. Can you guys see? You have these little sleeves, but the pattern is written so you can wear it with sleeves. You can knit it with sleeves or without. So if you were to not choose the sleeves, you would just have this really cute shell to wear. Isn't that cool? I picture it with shorts. like, white shorts or, cute white slacks, or I don't know. I'm excited. Maybe I should have put it over there. See, now my stuff it's driving me crazy. Here. You can still see her over here. All right. What I am wearing is the Balsian Sweater by Caitlin Hunter. I knit this in Magpie Swanky Sock. Now, the pattern is written for fingering weight, but I misread the pattern and I got gauge with Swanky DK. So I made mine in DK. Her sweater also has right here where the color work is mohair. I did not use mohair. I used swoosh. And it's just, I love the colors. I love this sweater. It has a really funky shape. I'm gonna stand up again. So it has a really funky shape, but it looks great. Like, it looks great on every size. It's so comfortable to wear. And it looks great with, jeans and boots, like it's like great transition piece. If I get cold, I can wear something underneath it. But if not, I just wear it, and it's Swanky DK by Magpie. So it's really, really comfortable to wear next to the skin. Okay. Oh, hi, everybody. It's nice to see you. Thank you. I'm glad you guys like it. I really like it too. I like wearing it. It's so comfy, but it looks cute with, flip-flops and shorts too. It's just a very versatile top. Yeah, those dolman sleeves, aren't they nice? They're very forgiving. And if I made any changes to it, which I used, a different weight yarn. It would be on my Ravelry, which is Fiber Lover. I am Fiber Lover over on Ravelry. I really need a bank trim. I'm really sorry about that. I keep playing with them. Next. What else are we going to talk about? Do you guys have any questions about anything? Oh, is anybody getting, oh, golly. Is anybody getting on their Advents yet this year? I have picked out 2. So I'm going to do Victoria's of Vita Lifestyle, and that goes live tonight at 7 p.m. Eastern. So in just about 3.5 hours. So that's exciting. So Gina Skin Cocaine, she's not doing it this year. She does it every other year. And Chelsea, Christina of Chelsea Yarns, hers goes live today too. And her theme is après ski, and so it's at the same time. So I'm gonna get both of them, but I'm really not sure. And then I haven't really seen any other ones yet, so I will hold out for one more. So I'd like to open 3 this year. I did that last year as well. Did I? I was so bad with Vlogmas. I'm gonna do it this year. I am, because I have so many designs due, like up until Rhinebeck, and then I'm taking off. I'm not gonna design anything. I'm gonna knit what I want, and I'm gonna, concentrate on teaching and other things like that. So Trilogy Yarns opened theirs this week. I've never heard of Trilogy Yarns. That's exciting. Let's see. Yeah. So tonight would be the start. And you know what's so smart is you spend the money and then it's already spent. So when it shows up in November or December, you're like, like I already spent this money. I already made this money and spent it. Yarn Inc. and Chelsea Yarns. Yeah, that's what you're going to get, Susie. Birdie Park Designs. Oh, keep them coming so that I can look into them again. I didn't get Chelsea's last year, and I regretted it. So I'm gonna get that this year. And I didn't get Victoria's either, so I'm excited to get hers. Now Victoria's is a farmhouse Christmas. Have you seen her the pictures that she has of what she's doing. Oh, it is so, it's so up my alley. So let me show you. Like her mood board, we call these mood boards, but hers is a farmhouse Christmas. If you don't follow her, go ahead and give her a follow on Instagram. Doesn't that look pretty? I think it's going to be so fun. And she opens hers every year. This was last year. So you definitely get some nice goodies. Anna, you're going to cave, but you really shouldn't. You have so many minis. So the other thing that I was thinking of doing is concentrating on, well, you know, gift knitting if I choose to do that. But also, I want to knit. I want to knit something with my minis or design something. Wouldn't that be fun? I don't know. What are some ideas? It would definitely not be a sweater, I don't think. Like I would do that after because I just have so many sweater designs. But I do have a shawl. It's called the Josie shawl, named after my great grandmother, Josie Birch. And it's one of those shawls that you start with 3 stitches and then you get bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger. And because you are increasing on both sides, it grows very evenly. And so you can start and stop whenever you want. And so I think it would look really super, super cool with minis because a lot of times it's a collection, right? It's not just the first thing. You hope I do a cardigan. Guess what? I am doing a cardigan. And guess what? It's going to be a knit along. Shh. There are lots more knit alongs coming up. Not lots more. 2 more knit alongs are coming up. So that's exciting. And there will be a cardigan in there. Yeah, so it's exciting. There's lots of things. Habitation throw is good for mini skeins. Oh, that's a great idea, Mary. Thank you. Habitation throw. You can't. Yes, keep giving mini ideas so I don't feel guilty. Isn't that what we're all here for, right? To enable each other. Now it looks like it's going to rain again. This weather is so fun. It's just funny. It's not fun. It's funny. It's interesting this time of year. Yeah, I think and minis are great for like if you want to make mittens or you want to make ornaments. You can make small ornaments for your tree if you have a tree. Can you knit along with the lovely tea if you don't officially join the knit along? No. I mean, you can knit it. I would love it if you knit it, but you can't join the Facebook group. That's part of the purchase price. So you absolutely can ask me a question though about the lovely tea, but you wouldn't be part of the community. Sorry. Oh, someone's watching my live and they're proud of me. Thank you. I don't know who you are, so send me your number. So send me who you are. I just have your number here. For the lovely tea, you knitted the swatch. Perhaps that's the difference in the round. You have to knit the swatch in the round because you're knitting the sweater in the round, you have to knit the swatch in the round. That's very, very important. Oh, and last time, can I just tell you all, I misspoke and I actually bought 3 of them because I'm going to give them out as prizes for the knit along. The gauge pins, those enamel pins are from Shayla of Black Pearl Magic. And she had a shop update last night, which I missed. But she has so many cool enamel pins. So if you collect them, then go on over to blackpearlmagic.com, sign up for her updates because it's Katie. Hey, hi, Katie. So she, oh, Katie, how are you? The blue car lady. We always see each other driving. Oh, sign up for her newsletter because she has great updates. My top is lovely. Colors look great on you. Thank you so much. Thank you. I forget what colors they are. Well, I guess I could look them up for you really quick since I have it up here. So this is the main color is Magpie Swanky DK in the color Ghost Town. And this color is Swoosh Fiber Arts in the color, and it's called Rapture, and it is in the color Raven. So it's a really, really pretty color. It's more like a blue black than a true black. So it's more like navy-ish with this. So thank you for saying that. Thank you. I keep looking back here. Oh, I'll show you in a minute. So yes, so very, very exciting. Any other Maria? Oh, that's Maria. Hello. Okay, so that's pretty good with those questions. The wind is unbelievable. And last night we had a thunderstorm. I love thunderstorms. But do you hear it? It feels like the wind is going to come through the windows. So one thing that I have learned that I have to do now that I am production knitting again and designing and doing all this other stuff is that I have to stop and change my focus at night, because when you work from home, like when you work in a shop, like you go to the shop, you do the shop, then you can come home and kind of decompress and knit what you want to knit. But when you're home, it never leaves you, right? My work is always right there, and the next project is waiting, and then the next project. I have like yarn for 4 projects waiting for me. So I have learned to knit from 8 in the morning until 5 or 5:30, sometimes 6, depending if someone's home or not, or I have something to do. And I do take a lunch. I take a half an hour lunch. And then at night, I do something else. Maybe I watch Bridgerton. I just finished it. Maybe I knit on something else that I haven't worked on in a while, which I don't, because if I'm knitting all day. But I'll tell you, I've been writing this pattern because it's going out to testers tonight, and I have not knit one stitch since Sunday. It's crazy, right? Like, But what I do like to do is spin. And I love to spin. So I thought that I would show you some of my spinning and show you one thing that I think is really important when you have a family, and this is something that my husband Chris and I did, is we had dinner together as a family every single night. And it was important when the kids were growing up, and we would sit and we would chat and learn about each other's day and stuff like that. And now that there's only one home, or maybe 2, it's a little bit different. Like everybody kind of has their own thing going. When my kids were little, there was no such thing as Netflix, and they didn't have phones and things like that at the table. But so now things are a little bit different. So we try to watch Jeopardy together as a family. And sometimes I do, sit and I watch, but it's very hard for me as a crafter to sit and do nothing. Do you guys have that? Let me know. It's very, very hard to like sit there. Like waiting in line, I never mind it, because I always have a project, I always have a project going on. So I never mind waiting in doctor's offices or anything like that. But it also ruins you from just being able to sit. So I used to spin. I used to have my spinning wheel in there, and it's a little bit loud. I mean, I like the noise, but it was a little bit loud. And then I saw the electric eel wheel, EEW. There is a couple different versions. I actually saw him. I'm telling you this. I saw him in September at the New Jersey Sheep and Wool Festival. And I thought, wow, because I always wanted, like an Ashford mini spinner or something like that, but I didn't want to spend the money for an, because I had a regular spinning wheel. And I was thinking about it. It shows up at New Jersey Sheep and Wool. And I just kind of noticed the price was around $100. And I was like, well, I mean, not that that's not any money, but it certainly is a lot more affordable than, $400, $500, and $600. So I was like, And then it was around my birthday, because my birthday's in September. And I thought, you know what? That's what I want. So I went on his website, and I bought the bigger one, which was less than $300. I got the EEW6, and I'm going to show it to you because, and you'll hear it is so quiet while I'm spinning that I can do it anywhere. I can take it anywhere. Let me show you the size. This is it. This is my cell phone. Oh, there's my kids. And this is, hi, Jackie. Oh, hi, Jackie. How are you? And here is the spinning wheel. So it has a metal plate on it that I actually purchased. I purchased a different flyer for this that will automatically wind the yarn onto the bobbin. I did have an issue with it, so I sent it back. But so when you get it, you don't have this plate on it. And then I bought a battery. So the battery is under here. And it also so you can plug it in. It comes with a plug and everything like that. It actually now comes with a foot pedal. So you touch the foot pedal to turn it on and off, which of course I'm going to end up buying. Like, I can't stand it. I always do. But there's just some great things about this that I love. The first thing is that it's small and portable. The second thing is that I can take it anywhere. You can, it weighs maybe 5 or 6 pounds with this metal plate on it, and I can take it anywhere. It's very portable. Also, it's very quiet. So I can sit with a bunch of people and it's quiet. Another thing is that the bobbins are gigantic. You can hold, I have almost a little less than 4 ounces on here. This is an 8-ounce bobbin, which means you can hold a lot of yarn. Let me show you what 8 ounces looks like. This is what these are 4-ounce, right? Yeah, these are 4-ounce braids that I purchased. And both of these would fit on the one bobbin. So I love that as well. And I'll show you. So what you do is, and I'm going to show you this color because that's the one I'm spinning right now. So I get these from, there's lots of dealers, but I love Wound Up Fiber Arts. And she updates her shop on Saturday mornings. Here she is. So this is Superwash Merino. I don't know why that isn't there. Gotta cover my face. There. Okay. So it comes like this in a braid. So for those of you people that aren't spinners, and I'm going to bring it round to when I'm talking about plies, right? So this is 4 ounces, which it's so soft. It feels so good. And of course I have to smell it. This color is actually called Little Cutie. I think I got it last summer. But it has beautiful oranges and pinks and a little bit of green in there. Like, it's just really pretty color. So what you do is I separate it into these little nests. So these little nests, let me open a little bitty one up. So this is what it looks like. This little bitty bit of fiber. Let me put this down here. And then let me show you. Getting excited, scratching my nose. So here is what it looks like on the bobbin. So when you spin it, you're spinning one ply. So if I'm spinning one ply, I'm going to just turn my, I have it on my battery pack. So I'm just going to turn that on. So when you're spinning one ply, especially when you're spinning really thin, you're going to usually ply it together, right? So you would get that 2 ply, which is what I'm going for, a 2 ply or a 3 ply. Now, 3 plies are a little bit, they have a little bit more spring to them. Like if you're going to do cables and things like that and knit something like that, a 3 ply is a really great thing. But I love 2 ply. And let me just get myself situated and I'll turn it on so you can hear what it sounds like. And I'll do a little spinning so you guys can see what it looks like. All right, I'm going to put you guys down a little bit. You're going to be able to see how messy things are. Okay, so here it is. I'm going to turn it on. Uh-oh. Such a buzzkill. I think my battery is dead. Let's see. Yep. Oh, nope. I got it. Let's get going. Of course that would happen. Of course. All right, let's get you down here so that you can kind of see what's going on. Another thing that's great is that, you know, you're not using your feet, right? You can just sit and do whatever you want. Hear it? So I'm just gonna do a little bit of spinning. I'm actually going for like with a 2 ply. I'm looking for hopefully, I guess a sport weight, fingering sport weight, hopefully. But what I'm going to do is usually I take the braid and I cut each 4-ounce braid in half and then I ply those together. But I decided this time to do the entire braid on one bobbin. And then I'm going to ply from the one bobbin, and there is it's called Andean Plying, so that I don't waste anything, right? Because if you spin one bobbin and then you spin another bobbin, a lot of times there's like a little bit left on one, and I don't want to waste any of this because I love the color. We had a brand new baby born into the family, a little girl. We also had a little boy born into the family. So I want to, I want to make a little something for their siblings or who knows. But this is how I can sit and spin while we're watching television because you can barely hear it, right? There's a little bit of vibration going on, but that's just because my table isn't, my table isn't level. Like it's not on a level field here. Maybe if I switch this, it won't. There. But see how quiet it is? What do you guys think? I can't see you, obviously. I'm going to join a new one in here. I love, this is extremely relaxing for me. It's still working with fibers, but it also is working a different set of muscle memory for my hands so that I don't get, burned out. And it just is a wonderful thing to do here. I'll just grab one more. We'll just join this one in. And then these usually tend to end up looking like like Spin Cycle or Feederbrook Farms or Primrose, you know, where the colors are kind of barber pulled together, they call that. I have actually, when I finished doing this, I have another one that I did. And I can kind of show you what I mean, but it's so much fun. It's just a different thing to have to do that I like to do that has to do with fiber. So once again, hey, once again, I'm going to see, like, are you gonna order Advents this year? Let me know. You're dying to get a small one, Joyce. Oh, a spinning Nano. The Nano is really cool. That's the one that was around $100 ish. I don't. This is the 6. So this holds a lot more yarn. That's the difference. And it. I mean, I'll tell you. So I'm thinking about it. My birthday's coming. I'm thinking about it, and I was on Facebook, and someone was sitting at their desk at work at lunch, and they were spinning. And I thought, bam, that was it. That was what got me to make it. I love it. And then the last knit along with Tabitha, that was a sheep to shawl. So we did do spinning on that one, on that knit along. Everybody was, you know, Tabitha was on her traditional wheel and I was on this one. So I had a lot of questions about it. And actually, Jennifer, who is our moderator on the Zooms, she actually was asking me a lot of questions. And I said, you know what? Why don't you come over and try it out? You know, if you don't, you know, if you're not sure, never spun before. And she's spinning. She actually has hers already. So exciting. And it's because when you're learning to spin, you know, it's feet and hands at the same time. And so, you know, it's kind of like one of those things where you're hang on, I just have to stop this. Where, you know, you're going like this at this, you know, you're rubbing your belly and tapping your head at the same time. So it's kind of like that when you're first learning to spin, because you have to get your feet down, right? You have to learn to treadle if it's a double treadle, and then working with your hands as well when you're not thinking about your feet. So the electric wheel takes the feet part out of it. So you really can, you know, just focus on your hands and focus on learning with your hands. It's so much fun. I can't wait to see what the yarn looks like. So I'll show you what that yarn looks like next week. But this is a 2-ply that I spun with wound up fiber arts as well. And so it looks like that. You have one, Angie? Do you spin? So it kind of looks, it looks like, now I did this on my other wheel. You know what? I can't remember, but I love it. And it's so soft and it's just so much fun. Oh, not yet. Yeah. But did you get an electric wheel or a regular wheel? Like oh, thanks, Marlena. I had somebody ask about this. This is Chelsea Lux. This is Pinkaflage. She had an update, I don't know, Christmas time or after all her Christmas, and this was a kit. And I thought, oh, that would be a great Emily hat. And so I bought this to make the Emily hat. So I just haven't gotten around to it yet. Just like mine, you got the 6, huh? Wow. Yeah, I love it. I love it. Love it. Well, friends, we're coming up on 15 minutes and I don't really have anything else to say. And I have to go back to my pattern. So I wrote the pattern. It took me 3 days. And you know, it's one thing to know how to change knitting and to knit something and to knit one size. It's a completely different animal to write 8 other sizes that you now have 9 sizes. Because when I'm designing, I am a doer and writer, not a writer then doer. Because I don't use spreadsheets. I don't know how to use spreadsheets. I don't know how to. I have to write everything out. And the way my brain works is, I have to see the numbers and work the numbers. It takes so much longer than it should. And then of course I procrastinate on my phone and things like that. Watch maybe a Bridgerton episode in between here and there. But so I finished it yesterday. I felt like I gave birth. And then today I was looking over it with fresh eyes, and there are things that are wrong in there. So I'm finishing that up, and then I'll be sending it out to Angie. I believe you are. You did get picked to be one of the test knitters. Thank you for applying. And so I have to look it over before I send it out into the world. So, well, and into the world, I mean the test knitters. But the pattern is going to be available April 20 something, 24. The wool walk is April, it starts April 29th. No, it starts the 22nd. But I will be at the Blue Pearl on the 23rd if you want to come and visit me at the Blue Pearl and see the sweater IRL and in real life. And come and say hello and get a sticker from me. Also, in my shop, if you go to knitarainbow.com, I have these little enamel pins. So if you wanted, a pin to collect, those are on my website. And I also have stickers and other things like that. You will start to swatch. Angie, are you part of the knit along? Or were you? Oh no, you were the last knit along. But that's what I have to do. I can't sit here. Actually, I'm going to sit and I'm going to finish this one because I don't like to leave it. And then it's like when I'm knitting and I don't like to leave in the middle of a row. Like I always finish a row, and usually I finish a wrong side row so that when I start fresh, the next time I sit down or, the next morning, I'm always starting on a right side row. Isn't that funny? That's just one of the things I do. And that's what I have. That's what I have for you. So I will be finishing this, and then I will be going back downstairs to finish up that pattern, and then I will be setting up the group, which is exciting. Sending out the emails and stuff like that. I mean, it's been such an interesting journey, right? Because a year ago I was working at a yarn shop, and now look, now I'm traveling to yarn shops and it's just, excuse me, it's just, it's been an incredible year. It's also been kind of tough, I mean, you have to be, when you're doing this for yourself, you have to be your own marketer, you have to be your own content writer, you have to be your own, you write your newsletter, you have to come up with ideas, you have to, so it's a really, really interesting thing to go out on your own and do it. I wouldn't have it any other way. I really certainly appreciate it and I love it. But, it does take a lot of time, and it is not just sitting around knitting, because I haven't knit since Sunday. because I've been writing the pattern. So, hopefully I'll get to it. Hopefully I'll get into a groove. I look forward to that. But if you have been with me for this long, I so appreciate you being here. It is my sincere pleasure to come on here and share my knitting, and crochet is coming up. There's a crochet top coming up soon. My knitting and crochet and spinning and fiber adventures with all of you. I certainly hope that you have a wonderful weekend. And when life is hard and days are gray, I hope you knit a rainbow. And if you can't knit a rainbow, crochet a rainbow. And if you can't crochet a rainbow, draw a rainbow. And if you can't draw a rainbow, well, then be the rainbow for someone else. Have a wonderful, wonderful week. I'll see you next week.